Time now to go inside out as we head back to MetLife Stadium and bring in SNY NFL insider Connor Hughes. We just heard from Robert Saleh, and Connor, he appeared dismayed on the sidelines throughout this loss. What frustrated him the most about his team's effort?
It's Groundhog's Day. It really is for the coach and for the team and for the players and for the organization, because once again, for the second consecutive year, they have a championship-level defense led by arguably the best defensive line in the NFL, which they marry with one of the best secondaries in the NFL, and it is still not enough to win football games. Justin Herbert is one of this league's best quarterbacks, one of the most premier talents across the NFL, and the Jets, like they had done to Patrick Mahomes, like they had done to Jalen Hurts, like they did to Josh Allen, they embarrassed him in prime time. But even with those struggles, even with all of this, it wasn't enough to beat the Chargers, because again, the Jets are not getting complimentary football. They are not getting help from their offense. This time the special teams let them down as well. And for Robert Saleh, he's standing on the sideline basically saying, what else am I supposed to do here?
The offense, take your pick. Play calling, makeshift offensive line. Obviously, the quarterback remains an issue. They scored just 6 points. What's your concern level? What's your biggest problem with the Jets offense right now?
It's DEFCON 1. It is. This offense is broken. Mike LaFleur, the Jets offensive coordinator last year, public enemy number one, an offense back then that was believed to be broken, a unit that was so bad that it led to LaFleur losing his job. They averaged 17.4 points per game. This Jets offense, through 9 weeks, 8 games under Nathaniel Hackett, they are averaging 14.4 offensive points per game, a field goal less than the dismal unit of a year ago. They have protection breakdowns seemingly every other play. Breece Hall was talking in the locker room. He said this team needs to grow up, because it is on every other player, 1 or 2 players making a mistake, which is truly hurting this team. But these numbers are just as damning. I mean, we talk about the points per game, right? Tonight against the Chargers, 3 of 17 on third down, 0 for 2 in the red zone. And the Jets like to cling to the fact that they've played top-tier defensive competition. The Eagles were a great defense. The Bills, the Chiefs, all these great defenses they faced. The Chargers entered this game 23rd in scoring, 28th in DVOA. This was not a good defense. Yet again, the Jets offense was dismal. And, you want to talk about this team turning it around. 4-4 this season is not over, but it's hard to find a way for the Jets to get to the postseason, for the Jets to truly become one of the better teams in the AFC if they can't fix this offense. And considering the fact they haven't fixed it to this point, I'm not sure what they can do to fix it from here on out, because play call changing, that's not an option, Robert Saleh said.
All right, Connor, you led me to my next question, because we've discussed the schedule softening up, but the Jets avoided disaster against the Giants. Now they lose a home game by 3 touchdowns to a team that came in with the losing record. The Raiders game doesn't look like a gimme right now. So how close is this season to spiraling away from this team?
I would probably say close, but the one thing that you got to give Robert Saleh and his staff credit for is they do keep this team together in the face of adversity. Aaron Rodgers goes down on the 4th play. The Jets lose their next 2 games to the Patriots and Cowboys, or Cowboys and Patriots in that order, and then they turn the year around. They play the Chiefs close, and then they rattle off 3 straight victories. So right when you think the Jets are dead, right when you think they're about to fall apart, they have a tendency to turn things around. Now, will that happen here? The problem, or the questions that I have, it's at quarterback. I don't know what they're going to do here, because Zach Wilson, you remove that game against the Chiefs, and his statistics line up pretty close to exactly what he was doing last year, where he lost his job to Mike White. So there's only so much you can do when there's an inept play at quarterback, and right now the Jets are trying to make it work. I just don't see it happening, which lends you to believe that this is probably going to start to take a turn for the worse.
Yeah, certainly issues all around on the offensive end, and it definitely starts with the quarterback. Connor Hughes, thanks for joining us from MetLife Stadium.